Welcome to Storyflix. In this video, we will explain Hello Stranger. This movie tells the story of strangers who meet by coincidence while on vacation in South Korea. They decide to tour Korea together while keeping their names secret from each other. Will an unplanned meeting between the two actually grow the love between them? Let's find out in Hello Stranger. Hello Stranger begins by showing the atmosphere in the airport parking lot where two cars are seen parked. It turned out that in the trunk of one of the cars, a man named Dang seemed unconscious because his friends were teasing him. They then left Dang just like that after giving his passport and car keys. Dang plans to go on vacation to South Korea. But his appearance was anything but convincing: t-shirts, shorts, flip-flops, and a regular backpack. Dang then headed to his tour group that had gathered, where everyone seemed to be laughing because they saw the writing on Dang's forehead, which said that he had broken up with his girlfriend. Meanwhile, on the other hand, a woman named May was escorted to the airport by her boyfriend, Jim. May apparently lied to Jim by saying that she was going to South Korea with her friend, Katie, to attend their friend's wedding. Actually, she will only go to South Korea alone. But if she were to tell the truth, Jim wouldn't even allow it, so she had to lie. Jim, who felt anxious, then warned May about everything and asked her to be careful. However, May instead looks annoyed and tries to be patient and not fight with Jim because she will soon enjoy her vacation in South Korea without being accompanied by anyone. Dang and May are two strangers who don't know each other. But fate has brought them together since at the airport. Dang and May passed each other on the escalator while the two were on the phone with their friends. The two then meet again on the plane, where May is visibly upset that Dang, who is sitting behind her, keeps kicking her chair because he feels uncomfortable in his seat. After they finally arrived in South Korea, the passengers were reminded of the time difference and advised to wear jackets and coats due to Seoul's cold weather and its surroundings. Because Dang didn't bring any other clothes besides the one he was wearing, he was confused. Dang finally took the blanket left by the little girl sitting next to him and then put it on to warm himself. After that, he boarded the bus following his tour group. Elsewhere, May is seen exiting the airport, stopping a taxi and heading to the cheap hotel she had booked. Dang and May started their vacation in South Korea with different expressions. May seemed so enthusiastic when she visited several places that were used as shooting locations for dramas or films. Meanwhile, Dang didn't seem eager to join his tour group who visited several tourist attractions in Seoul. Dang finally returned to the hotel and looked relieved when he could lie down on the soft mattress. After taking a shower, Dang, feeling hungry, decided to have dinner at a simple diner on the side of the road. However, when he was eating voraciously, the diner owner told him that he was eating dog meat. Immediately he felt nauseous and drank his soju until he didn't feel it. Thinking that the soju can overcome his nausea, he gets very drunk and ends up lying unconscious in front of the hotel where May is staying. At the same time, May had just returned from shopping and was very surprised to see Dang lying in front of her hotel. May seemed to be careful as she walked past Dang. She had tripped, but Dang was still unconscious, even though he looked very cold because he was only wearing a bathrobe and a t-shirt and shorts. After going into her room and shower, May, who felt sorry for Dang, returned to him who was still lying there. May then dragged him into the hotel so he wouldn't feel cold. She then gave her jacket to Dang. The next morning, May wakes up Dang because he is blocking the way. Dang is very surprised to find that he has lost his way and then asks May to take him to his hotel. On the other hand, a homeless man quietly got on the bus and sat in the back while wearing Dang's blanket during the tour. May and Dang then try to find the address of Dang's hotel. But their efforts were in vain because the bus carrying the tour group that Dang was following had already left for another city and would return to Seoul in 2 days. Feeling that her business with Dang was over, May was about to leave and asked him to vacation alone in Seoul while waiting for his tour group to return in 2 days. However, Dang, who had no goals and acquaintances in South Korea, then followed May. They had been involved in a small incident at the station which caused Dang to be taken into custody by the station officers. May finally helped Dang and after that she asked him not to follow her anymore. But Dang said that he couldn't speak English and Korean, making it difficult for him to communicate. He recounted his experience of eating dog meat that made him nauseous, which made May hold back a laugh when she heard it. After that, May bought Dang a few pieces of clothing so that he wouldn't freeze when Seoul was hit by winter. They then spend time together, although Dang often acts silly and friendly to May, even though they don't know each other. When they visited a famous tourist spot used as a shooting location for a very popular Korean drama, Dang had time to hurl scathing criticism and mock May, who became very fond of Korean dramas. May then scolded Dang for making scathing comments about Korean dramas and couples wearing couple outfits. But Dang seemed indifferent and even entertained May with his silly behavior. That night, May wants to take Dang to watch a comedy silhouette show. But because there was only one ticket left, Dang told May to watch while he would wait outside. May then received a call from her boyfriend, Jim. Dang overhears and finds out that May lied to her boyfriend when she said she was going to South Korea with her friend. May then gave Dang her camera and told her to take a good spot while she was going to watch the show. When he saw May's photos, Dang even thought of his ex-girlfriend, Koi. He then called Koi, but she immediately hung up when she heard Dang's voice. After that, Dang and May had dinner at a roadside diner while drinking soju. May told about the show she had watched and demonstrated some movements that mimicked movements such as being electrocuted. Not taking May's story seriously, Dang even took a picture of May when she made a funny move. An annoyed May then snatches the camera and they both drink soju until they are drunk. May wakes up in a mess the next morning and finds Dang in her room. The panicked May immediately became angry with Dang, thinking he had deceived and taken advantage of her. But Dang denies all that and shows the evidence that he did not touch May at all through the incident recorded on May's camera. May then received a call from Jim, who was angry because May had not answered his phone all night. May argued that her cell phone was on vibrate mode, so she didn't know that he was calling. Jim had apparently found out that May had lied to him about going to South Korea with her friend. Jim then asked May to come home immediately and threatened to end their relationship if she did not comply. May suddenly felt angry because Jim forced her like that. May then told Jim that she was happy that she could finally break up with him because she was very fed up with Jim and his family being too involved in her personal affairs. May immediately hung up the phone while holding back tears. Dang then accompanied May, who walked unsteadily. After arriving at the bridge, May vented her anger by shouting while berating Jim and Tai. Dang also chimed in, and it turned out to make May feel relieved and comforted. May and Dang then spent time shopping and wearing couple outfits. They seemed to be enjoying the day happily. Especially after May removed the love lock between herself and Jim that she had pinned upon her arrival in Seoul. Dang and May continued to have fun late into the night. May then lay down on the side of a deserted street, looking at the cluster of stars in the sky. When May discussed her relationship with Jim, Dang suggested that she discuss the matter with Jim amicably upon her return to Thailand. Dang was sure that Jim might understand and they could reconcile. May then told Dang about wanting to walk in the snow naked when she saw snow for the first time. However, when Dang turned to May, he saw that she was in tears because she still remembered Jim. In the morning, they went for a ride on their motorbike and visited the beach. Dang asked May's real name. But she didn't want to tell him her real name and wanted to keep it that way so there wouldn't be any bond between them. After that, they visited Mina's house, May's friend who will be getting married soon. Mina and her parents welcomed May and Dang very friendly. Mina had asked about Dang, but May said they were just friends. Mina's parents think that May and Dang are husband and wife. But they both denied it, even though Mina seemed suspicious that they actually liked each other, just didn't want to admit it. After that, Dang asked about Mina and May's friendship because Mina is a native of South Korea. May shared that she first met Mina on New Year's Eve in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and after that they became very close. Dang chimed in that he also spent New Year's Eve in Chiang Mai with his ex-girlfriend, Koi. Dang then borrowed May's cell phone because he wanted to call Koi, and May allowed it. May looks surprised when Dang returns her phone so quickly. Dang informed that Koi immediately hung up the phone when she heard his voice. May then tries to cheer up Dang by pretending to be a radio announcer. May said that she often listens to radio broadcasts where the radio announcer often listens to the stories of her listeners and gives evocative love advice. Dang finally tells that he broke up with Koi because Koi insists on getting married as soon as possible while he feels that he is not ready if he gets married too soon. When Dang was ready to get married, Koi refused to talk to him. May then encouraged Dang to send a postcard to Koi and express his wish to marry her. During Mina's wedding, Dang looks gloomy and reveals to May that Koi broke up with him because she was going to marry another man. Dang then feels annoyed why he obeyed May to send a postcard to Koi even though he knew that Koi would marry another man. After saying that, Dang immediately left from there. After Mina's wedding, May said goodbye to her friend and then looked for Dang, who was sitting pensively in the arcade game arena. Dang then apologized for blaming May, even though it was all his own fault for expecting too much from Koi to come back to him. May then tries to cheer up Dang by asking him to play a roulette so they can earn a lot of money. Even though they had lost at the beginning of the game, they were finally able to win the game and earn a lot of money. The two then celebrated their win with a few drinks together, and May seemed very happy to be lying on top of the pile of cash. May finds a coin tucked into her pile of money and gives it to Dang as a keepsake. The next day, Dang and May rent a luxury sports car and look like crazy rich Asians who are on vacation in South Korea. They then visited many places and saw snow for the first time at the ski area, where May looked very enthusiastic, while Dang looked horrified and frightened as he rode the cable car. That night, in the cold snowy weather, Dang waited for May, who wanted to make her vows, walking in the snow naked. May actually wanted to feel the cold snow directly on her skin. After that, she seemed happy because she had fulfilled her wish. Dang then helped May put on her scarf and hat. But then, he suddenly kissed May. Immediately they felt awkward with each other, after which they didn't talk to each other on the way home and occasionally stole glances. Dang broke the silence by saying that he had cancelled his flight to return to Thailand with May. May seemed happy to hear that. May then ventured to ask Dang if he liked her. Dang replied that he did like May, but wasn't sure if it was love or not. May seemed to smile wryly, and after that they got into a fight because May's attitude suddenly changed to Dang. Annoyed, Dang finally got out of the car and left her, who apparently couldn't drive a car. After walking for a while, Dang, worried about May, returned to the car but couldn't find her anywhere. Dang then walked down the street looking for May. He then returned to the hotel to ask May, but the hotel receptionist did not understand Thai. Dang and May finally meet, where he then hugs May because he is so worried about her, ignoring May, who nags at him. Dang admits that his feelings for May are not certain whether it is love or not. Dang does not deny that he feels very comfortable when May is by his side and feels anxious when she leaves him. May then said it was impossible for Dang to love her because they had just met and did not know each other's real names. However, Dang admits that he really likes May's unique personality and wants to always be by her side. Dang and May finally made up and hugged each other. The next day, when they were about to leave for the airport to return to Thailand, they unexpectedly met Koi, who had come to South Korea to meet Dang after receiving a postcard sent by him some time ago. Dang then introduces May to Koi as his traveling companion. The three of them immediately felt awkward, and May chose to leave. Koi then asked why Dang had sent her a postcard. Dang replied that he was trying to convince his own feelings about his desire to marry Koi. Dang and Koi finally cleared up the misunderstanding between them and hugged each other, while May, who saw that, could only hold back the pain in her heart. In the taxi, May finally burst into tears because she couldn't hold back the pain in her heart. While on the plane, Dang meets May and asks why she avoids him. May said that they were just two heartbroken strangers who happened to meet while on vacation in South Korea. Therefore, she assumes that the feelings that arise during their togetherness are only pseudo and brief feelings. Dang then asked May's real name once more. But May still refused to tell him and then returned to her seat. Arriving at Chiang Mai Airport, Dang and Koi walked to Dang's car, still parked there. When he was trying to find the car keys in his pocket, Dang accidentally dropped the roulette coin that May had given him, and he again thought of May and cried in frustration because he felt guilty for her. Meanwhile, Koi was surprised by Dang's attitude after parting with May. Long story short, Dang and May have returned to their respective routines. One day, Dang took the time to watch a silly comedy show that he had not seen while on vacation to South Korea. Dang recalled May's story when he saw one of the players demonstrate the electrocution movement. Dang smiled and laughed at him. But his eyes look sad and teary because he remembers May. Unbeknownst to the two of them, Dang and May actually attended the comedy Silla performance but sat far apart. After watching the show, May listens to the radio broadcast she once told Dang. It turns out that the one who confides in this session is Dang. May pulled the car over and listened to Dang's story about her. She couldn't hold back her tears because she was reminded of Dang and their memories while on vacation in South Korea. A year had passed since their first meeting in Seoul, but Dang had never forgotten May. Dang remembered that May had said she had a cameo in a movie. He also often spends his time watching movies, trying to find Mei, who plays a cameo, to know her real name, to find her and express his feelings, because now he is sure that he really falls in love with her.